Hello Zambia, hello Africa, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. This is your humble servant again, Dr. Prophet Blaise Kazadi, the General Overseer of House of Deliverance Ministries International right here in Lusaka, Zambia. We are based in Chalala. We are here once again because we are conscious of our obligation, we are conscious of the entrustment, we are conscious of the responsibility that God has placed in our heart. It's the reason why we are here again to nurture you, we are here again to give you direction, we are here again to inspire you, we are here again to give you the new energy so that you can achieve the God-given purpose upon your life. I know you are born for a reason. You are not a mistake for you being alive today. It's a miracle. It's a message that God is trying to tell you that I still have confidence in your purpose of existence. Remember, I always emphasize to say that God can never sustain the life that have got no purpose. For you to be alive today, it's an indication, it's a message that God wants to tell you that I still believe in you. I still have confidence in you. It's the reason why the psalmist, David, the man after God, he said, when I lay down and I wake up, for the Lord has sustained me. He's the one that keeps us alive. We did not choose to wake up today. We did not plan to wake up today. We have been waking up. We have been given again this life. Just a message. He's trying to communicate something to you and me to say, Zambia, I have trust, I have confidence. And to be a center of solution for Africa, to begin a center of inspiration in Africa and in the world. So today devotion, I've got a very simple topic that I'd love to share with you together, how we can conquer and win together, because the purpose of all this is for you and me to live a victorious life, because Christ has already fulfilled the works on the cross. So why should we live again a defeated life? Why should you live again in frustration, in humiliation, in confusion? We don't know what you should do next. Christ has already completed all the works on the cross. So today's topic we are going to talk about is how to overcome the crisis. How to overcome a crisis, or how to master a difficult time. How can you function, operate above all the crises we are facing, the financial crisis, the economic crisis, the issue of the gassing and whatever. How do we conquer all this crisis? How do we operate above all? Because we understand that crisis has the capacity to drain people. Remember Proverbs chapter 24 verse 10, it said, the one who fall in times of trouble, how weak is your strength? And the strength that we're talking about is not the muscle strength. It's the strength of revelation, it's the strength of knowledge, it's the strength of having the ideas on how to function and to operate in a very complicated matter. So now, before we can talk about how you can overcome temptation or crisis, you need to understand that what we are facing in Zambia, it's all over the world. There's no one to blame. Even America, even UK, even Australia, all over the world there is a problem. Every country, they are facing their problem in depending on the realities of their country. So every communities, every family, every church, everybody, no one is exempted. Everybody is facing a particular crisis in their own way. So today I've just come for an inspiration, because God wants you to operate and to conquer the crisis that you are facing in your life. Number one, before you conquer that crisis, there's something that you need to know before I can give you the revelation about how you can go about. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13, the Bible says, no temptation has seized you except what is common to man. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can stand up under it. Now listen, the Bible is talking about no temptation that has seized you, no problem, no crisis that has come to you, which is not common to man. I mean, what you are facing is not only you are the first one to face it. There are some people have faced it before, and there are some people maybe they're in a worse situation than yours. And the Bible said that God is faithful, He cannot allow you to be tempted beyond your power. What does it mean? It means if God have allowed that crisis to come on your way, has allowed that complication to come on your way, it means He has measured your strength and He has found you the right solution into that problem. So the things that you need first to keep in mind to say that temptation, that trouble, that crisis you are facing, God has measured the ability and the potential inside you, and He has found you that you are the right solution to that problem. These are the first things you need to keep in mind, that you are the right answer to that problem, because there's nothing that can come on your way. And the Bible says God is faithful, He cannot allow you to be tempted beyond. So it means if God allowed certain crisis To come on our way, it means he has measured our strength. It means he has measured our capability. It means he has found that we have all what it takes to win and to conquer that crisis. That's why I'm assuring you to say that you shall win and you shall conquer that crisis regardless of the intensity involved. God has placed all the ability inside you for you to win that crisis. The first things to do for one in order to win crisis number one is prayer. What a person needs to do is to pray. The first things a person needs to do when you want to win or to conquer crisis or to function above crisis is prayer. James chapter 5 verse 13. Listen what the Bible says. James chapter 5 verse 13. Is anyone of you is in trouble? The Bible says he should pray. In other words, when he is in crisis, is in humiliation, the Bible says he should pray. Anyone among you is happy, let him sing a song of prayer. Why number one dimension of overcoming the crisis is prayer? Because prayer, it is a spiritual platform. It's a spiritual platform that connects a person into the realm of the spirit. If you want to have a link, you have to have a connection with the word of the spirit is through prayer. And once you have the connection of the word of the spirit, automatically you feed yourself supernatural energy to be able to conquer and to function above that crisis. Number two, why one should pray? Because prayer is a connection to the world of possibilities. All those who pray, they connect themselves to the world of possibilities. And imagine when you pray, you are connecting yourself to the energy that will give you the ability to function in a world, in the spirit of possibilities. And I assure you to say that as we shall choose to pray, I'm seeing you again functioning in the world of possibilities. Number three again, why one should pray? Because the realm of the spirit is full of provision that can satisfy every human heart. The only way you can access the realm of the spirit is through the prayer, because the realm of the spirit have got all the provision, all the possibility, the probability, the revelation, the way out on how you can function and how you can come out of that crisis. You want to access the word of provision on how you can conquer that crisis, you need prayer. Number four, because no one can function above all the human sense without prayer. Prayer causes you to function above the human sense. It gives you the mind of God. It gives you the inspiration of God. It gives you the ideas of God in such a time. Himself, he says in Psalm chapter 50 verse 15, call me in the days of your trouble. And he said, I will deliver you. Once you pray, you are invoking God. You are engaging God. You are associating God in your situation. Now imagine being a partner with God in our crisis. Imagine being a partner with God in our complicating matter. Already victory is assured, because God is the master of life, is the master of all time, is the master of all circumstance, is the master of everything. He knows our way out of our life. The first step we need to do, the Bible says, when you are facing trouble, when you are in crisis, pray. Because number one, when you pray, prayer give you access. It give you access actually in accessing the revelation of the way out of your life. No one can know the revelation of their way out of their life without prayer. Prayer, number one, it gives you the mind of God. Prayer, it gives you the mind of God, or it communicates to you the will of God in that time, what to do in that time. Prayer is radical. No one can survive without prayer. The first step in overcoming crisis, even what you are facing as a land, as a country, all of us, we are calling to pray. You need to pray for the country. You need to pray for your relative. You need to pray for our leaders. You need to pray for our economy. It is our God-given responsibility. We need to pray. That's the first step of everybody need to do. Number two, again, what a person need to do in overcoming crisis is to identify the source of the problem. You need to identify the source of the problem. Where is the problem coming from? Now imagine when you've prayed, already prayer connects you to the world of possibilities. Already the prayer connects you to the realm of the spirit. Already prayer connects you to the world of possibility. Already the prayer connects you to the God who answers by fire. The second thing is what you need to do is to identify the root cause of your problem. Is the root cause of your problem, is it spiritual? Or is it demonic? Or is it because your lack of understanding the rules of life? Because it's not only us, it's not only demons that bring trouble, it's not only wizards that bring trouble into the life of the people. There are certain people, they are not witch, the demons, they are not possessed, but they are lacking the ability to understand the rules of life. You need to identify the root cause of your trouble. Are you lazy? Is the reason you are not prospering? Are you lazy? The reason why you are facing those trouble? Are you living in a life of disorder? Is the reason you are facing those challenges and the crisis that you are facing? So you need to identify, the root cause of that trouble, because once you have an idea of the reason why you are suffering, automatically you know what to do, you know what to avoid. And remember, one day Jesus was trying to pray for a man who was born blind. The disciples, they asked him, why was he born blind? I mean, they were looking for the source in John chapter 9. They were looking for the source of trouble. Why did this person was born blind? Certain things, maybe if you don't know the source of their trouble, automatically, number one, you never do anything. The third things what a person needs to do in order to overcome a crisis is to know what to do in such a time. What do you need to do? What is the demand of this season? Because every season I've got its own demand. Another reason why many people, they are failing to win and to conquer crisis, because we don't know what to offer the time we are in. Every time, every season, I've got its own remedy, I've got its own solution, I've got its own answer. What is the need of the current time? What is the need of the current crisis? You need to discover what is in demand in this such a time where we are facing crisis. Many people, they're looking for people who have got a solution. People, they have money. People, they have opportunity, but you need to provide solution for them in order for them to allow their money to reach out to you. I believe this revelation has really inspired you someone today. I said the first things you need to pray. The second thing what you need to do, identify the root cause of your trouble. And the third things you need to do is, what do you need? What is the demand of the season? Is the demand of the season people, they need clothes? Is the people they need food? Is the people they need the knowledge? Is the people they need? There's something people need, especially in such a time. In every crisis, there is always a demand. I pray that God should give you the inspiration to identify the need, to identify the solution which people are searching for in such a time. There are people in every house, in every home, in every community, people have got a need. And once you provide a solution to their need, people do not resist you. People they'll release money to you. People don't release their provision to you. People don't connect you. People don't come with wealth to you. It's the reason why I pray that once you, like Joseph, the way he did, there was a crisis in Egypt. Pharaoh had a dream. He was looking for someone who can give the interpretation of the dream. How many people they have dream? They have those dreams you're talking about. These are the crisis people they have. These are the challenge people they have. But you need to identify the common challenge people are facing in Zambia and give them an answer. Automatically you shall find the provision on how to overcome the crisis that you are facing. It can be financial crisis. You don't know how to send your children to school. You don't know how to pay rentals. You don't know how to do something great about your life. And once you are able to identify the need of the time, trust me, you shall function above all the crises. I believe this message has blessed someone, has inspired someone today. And you are saying, okay, Prophet, I've been touched by your message. How can I get in touch with you? Don't hesitate to call the number that is being displayed on the screen, 097-666-5789, 097-974-3466. Or you can follow and like my page, Dr. Prophet Blaise Kazadi, or the page of the church, House of Deliverance Ministries International. You can like and follow those pages, and we shall be available to attend to you and to give you the wisdom needed in order for you to succeed in life. May God bless you and enjoy the rest of your day. May the blessing of God and the peace of God be with you as you are going to carry on with your daily activity of today. Bye bye and see you next time.
The situation is yawe winga firo kuombera po. The situation is yawe winga firo kuombera po. Kafise mwali bombakale. Kafise mwali chifya kale yawe. Katanta la fama bimbi ni mwevo twaishiba. Desa kapela ni mwevo twaishiba. Kapela wapana ni mwevo twaishiba yawe. Shida gani oh ya siwezi. Shida gani oh ya siwezi.
anaweza, Baba anaweza, oh, shida gani, oh, shida gani, oh, mgonjwa gani, falme, mgonjwa gani,